Hi everybody, welcome to yet another 180 Markets weekly wrap. And friends, for the first time in a while, it seems like it's been a slow week. That's right, a lot of consolidation and some very interesting economic data points. Because on one hand, we certainly see how interest rates in the bond market are dropping. That's right, with the US 10-year going from about 3% down to 2.6%. At the same time, we had the RBA raise interest rate earlier this week. And at the same time, if those factors are happening, we're also seeing job openings slow down a bit, which means unemployment, which has really been the bellwether of the strong economy, circa below 3% across the globe. We're starting to see some signs of that tightening up a little bit. What does it all mean? Well, we don't know exactly. What I would foresay is generally you tend to see a lot of bounces, a lot of feel-good moments in bear markets. What we also have is inflation, as everybody knows, for the first time in about 40 years at these high levels. So there are a lot of cross currents at play. We here at 180 Markets, we are still taking a cautious approach, watching the markets and letting them dictate our situations. And now to talk more about placements, what we saw in the capital markets, and the internals of the markets, I'll turn it over to Sean.
Thanks, Greg. And another exciting week on the markets. We have seen quite a few individual stock moves in different sectors, and that's definitely created a lot of opportunities. We will look at some of them shortly, but I first want to start off with what happened on Tuesday. So the RBA increased interest rates by 50 basis points. And what that did was it brought a lot of buying into the buy now, pay it later space. So Jake, let's look over here. I'll bring up course of sales. So this was 2:30 on Tuesday when the RBA announced its decision. So we'll look at Zip, which seems the most volatile of the buy now, pay it laters. So it was trading about $1.07 when the RBA made the announcement, and bang, it just went up about 15%, closed at $1.22. If we put Sezzle into there, exactly the same. It was trading all the way down 80, here we go, mid 80s just before. You can see that, 86, 87, and bang, off she goes, 90, 93. There was massive volume then. Since then, here's a buy now, pay it later watch list. They've held up pretty well. Square's down quite a bit today, but there's quite a few stocks there that have done pretty well this week. So it's really, it's great to see stocks moving together up and down in the sector. And yeah, we have mentioned that sector a lot, so it does have a lot of interest. Other hot stocks this week, Qualitas. Let's look over here, Jake. 229. So if we look at the chart there, it had a massive run up. They secured, if we open up the news ticker here, so they secured $700 million funding from Abu Dhabi. And yeah, that increases their funds under management. And obviously the market really liked what it saw. Another interesting stock that we'll look at here is CBE. So they've had a massive run up as well. They were trading all the way down here, Jakey, at 4 cents. And they did hit a high of 22 cents on Wednesday. And what happened after that? Trading hold for a placement. So they did raise money at 15 cents through Canaccord. So current investors have done really well, all the way down here, raising money at 15. That's a great result. And we did have quite a lot of interest into that placement. Another placement this week, ARU. A lot of you would know it, Rare Earth. It's one of the biggest rare earth players. They did a placement, I think it was about 26, but the part that investors really liked was 1 for 2 free attaching options, which was very close to the share price at the time, being 34 cents. So there's a lot of potential value there for investors. Another interesting capital raise this week was ADX Energy. They did a raise at 0.6. I think there may have been some free attaching options as well. So they've got a few wells that are upcoming. So it should be interesting. So not all of you would have seen that ADX offer. There were a few deals this week that we did not put in the platform. Those deals are obviously emailed out. So if you didn't receive that and you wanted to receive all of our deals, send us an email and we'll add you on to the list. There haven't been many IPOs, but we saw one today, a bit disappointing. Unfortunately, I was an investor there. SUM, Summit Minerals, so they opened down 20%, currently trading at 16, down from 20-cent issue price. Yeah, it's been really quiet on the IPO front. Thanks, everyone. A big week of footy. Jake told me I didn't mention Carlton last week, and maybe that's why we lost. A lot of pressure on the Blues now, so let's hope we can win a few before the end. So hello to our work experience boys. They're hiding there. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thanks for watching another 180 Markets Weekly Wrap. If you want access to thousands of capital raises, sign up at 180markets.com.au and you'll get access to our very next capital raise. Thanks for watching.